And now our continuing series on the 100 greatest singers of all time. And at number 66, Thom Yorke. The Rolling Stone magazine writes, by the turn of the century, the broad, emotive sweep of Thom Yorke's voice had made him one of the most influential singers of his generation. His high, keening sound, often trembling on the edge of falsetto, was turning up on records by Coldplay, Travis, Muse, Elbow, and numerous others. Coldplay's Chris Martin told Rolling Stone, I tried to sing like Thom Yorke. The Radiohead influence on us was plain to see. But Yorke himself said, I couldn't stand the sound of me anymore, and went on to reinvent his voice, beginning with 2000's Kid A. Using electronic trickery and exploiting what he called the tension between what's human and what's coming from the machines, he changed his voice into a disembodied instrument. Songs like our song for today, Everything in Its Right Place, sound like fragmented transmissions from some distant galaxy. It's from the group's fourth album. Now, following the success of OK Computer in '97, Thom Yorke had a mental breakdown. He suffered from writer's block and became disillusioned with rock music. He listened almost exclusively to electronic music, saying it was refreshing because the music was all structure but had no human voices in it. He said, but I just felt as emotional about it as I ever felt about our guitar music. So he spent his time drawing and walking the cliffs and restricting his musical activity to playing his new grand piano. Everything in Its Right Place was the first song he wrote. He described himself as a shit piano player and took inspiration from a quote by Tom Waits, saying that ignorance of instruments gives them inspiration. Yorke said, that's one of the reasons I wanted to get into computers and synths, because I didn't understand how the fuck they worked. He would endlessly play the riff for our song for today, attempting to meditate out of his depression. The song was named one of the best tracks of the decade by Rolling Stone, MEE, and Pitchfork. In a 2020 piece from The Guardian, journalist Jasmine Rowe named it the 25th best Radiohead track, saying, like David Byrne before him, Yorke had renounced his authorship to flirt with self-erasure, yielding to gorgeously sunlit synths. It's our continuing series on the 100 greatest singers of all time. And at number 66, Thom Yorke.
Try to say